name is Mayur Puri and I have been a songwriter for a long time. Since last 10 years I have been a member of IPRS, and since last January 2020 I joined the IPRS as a director in the board of directors. Now, since the time I've joined and I've watched closely how IPRS works, I've learned a lot of things and I thought I should share it with you. Although since the time I've joined, we've joined with a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, and we want to make big changes and we want to do a lot of fantastic stuff, and some of which is already started and we are on our way to make IPRS great. But before I get into those plans, I must tell you about the most basic questions that I always get asked about IPRS. Now, what is IPRS? Everybody keeps asking. So let me tell you 5 basic questions about IPRS, right? Number 1, what is IPRS? So IPRS is Indian Performing Rights Society. Every country has a government mandated agency which collects the rightful royalties, the legally allowed royalties for the creations of music. Yani, if you are a songwriter, if you are a composer, if you are a lyricist, or you are a publishing member, and you have created works of music and your work of music is being exploited at a live event, at a function, at a show by other mediums than what it was originally intended for, then some royalty is generated, and IPRS collects that royalty and it distributes to its members accordingly as per the laws, right? So that is IPRS. And who is it for? Like I said, it is for songwriters, lyricists who put words to music, those who write music, composers who actually make the notes and musical compositions, what they do, and the publishers, the people who are stakeholders in the industry who get people together and make songs, even publishers. So all of these members, even producers, if you're a producer and if you have put together a team of musicians and you created songs. So basically everybody who's involved in the process of creating songs can become a member of IPRS, and you should become a member of IPRS. Why you should become a member? Very simple. It is not, if you are a creator of music, it is not possible for you to go and monitor every little instance of the exploitation of your work, right? If you are sitting in Bombay, some show is happening in Bhusawal or Bhatinda, it's not possible physically for a person to keep a tab of where all their music is being exploited and what is happening to it. And there should be somebody, third party agency, who keeps a tab of all the exploitation of the music that happens, and then equally distribute the royalty to whoever deserves to be given as per the exploitation of their work. So this is what IPRS does for you. You don't have to physically monitor where all your songs are going, kahan pe baj rahe, what all it is earning. IPRS will do it for you and it will give you your due royalties. So that is why, that is number 1 reason for becoming a member of IPRS. From January till now itself, we have distributed royalties 3 times this year. During the COVID phase, during the pandemic phase, we have been consistently distributing royalties and members have been getting money for their works. Now, how does it work? It works, it is a very complex mechanism. There are laws for it and there are lots of stakeholders involved in the music, but every broadcaster, every channel, every place where music is exploited, they are supposed to take a license from IPRS, and IPRS gives that license for a pre-designed fee depending on what the function is, depending on what the actual utility of the music is and the scale of the operation. It gives a license, and that's how IPRS collects the royalties through these licenses. Also, IPRS is affiliated with many other international copyright bodies like this, like PRS in London, ASCAP in America. Like that, every country has their own copyright society, and IPRS is affiliated with them, so it gets royalties from them also, and for international artists it gives royalties to them. So they all work, all these copyright societies, they work together to make sure that every worldwide, wherever your royalty is generated, you get it. Now, what is next? This is the most important and most fun thing that I want to talk about. IPRS is now geared up into a new phase, okay? 51 years, 5 decades of work has gone into IPRS, but now it's like a new body. It's like a new baby which is just about to open up to the world and see where it is going. And we have many more ideas, not just collecting royalties. Royalty collection is one thing, but apart from that, there are many other things that that IPRS can do, like member improvement programs, member engagement programs, and I'm particularly interested in these. Like we started Creative Shala during this pandemic. We started something called IPRS Creative Shala, where online, whether it was Instagram or Facebook or whatever, we had these wonderful sessions with great maestros of music and music creation, and we spoke to them and we tried to understand their process, and it was amazing. We did 18 of these sessions, and very soon these sessions are going to be available on IPRS YouTube channel also. So that is one program. Apart from that, we started a larger movement called Credit the Creators, and what started as a hashtag Credit the Creators, it became an outcry right now in social media. If you go, there's so many people talking about it. There is a separate movement going on for the lyricists, where the lyricists are saying credit de do yaar, and which was also it's a part of this. And there is a separate another movement going on for the screenwriters and for the directors and filmmakers who work for OTT platforms like Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever, and when they put out posters and all, they don't get credited, or they think that their credits are not being given properly. They have started another movement on OTT on social media for that, which is also a part of which is a kind of reflection of Credit the Creators movement that we started first. So there are lots and lots of interesting activities that are going to happen, which we will be a part of and you will be a part of. So if you are in India, anywhere in India, or if you're an Indian living anywhere across the world, if you think that your music is wonderful and your music is being exploited at various places and you think you should get your royalties, please come and join IPRS. IPRS is for all of us. We all stand together, and together we will build a great bright future for all music creators in India. Thank you.